Hello, welcome to Budget Beauty. My name is Jen and I'm here to help you look flawless for less. My channel is all about beauty on a budget. You don't have to spend the money on the high-end products to look beautiful and flawless. And today's video is no exception. Today, I'm going to go over NYX products that are dupes for high-end products. I'm going to share with you the price of the high-end versus the NYX. And I'm also going to share with you the overall cost to pick up all of the NYX products or the high-end products. Wait until you see the price difference for literal dupes for all of these products. So if you're excited for this video, give it a big, huge thumbs up. And if you're new or you just came across my channel, welcome. I'd love to have you join my community. Hit the subscribe button and don't forget to ring the bell next to it so you don't miss a single video upload. We do everything beauty on a budget here, so you're not going to want to miss out. Down in the description box, I will put my TikTok, which is also Budget Beauty, as well as links to all of the makeup that I'm wearing today. Today I have 14 NYX dupes for high-end products. I'm so excited to share with you. So let's jump in. I always say you don't have to spend a lot of money on high-end cosmetics to look flawless. There are so many drugstore brands that are amazing dupes for the high-end, and NYX is no exception. They have so many high-quality products that are at least half or less than the high-end version of that exact same product. They perform the same way, they wear the same way, they look the same way on the skin, but they are a fraction of the price. So the 14 that I'm sharing with you today are all NYX products, and again are dupes for high-end cosmetics. First up is the NYX Matte Bronzer. I love this bronzer, and this is an exact dupe for the NARS Laguna bronzer. This is $10 where the NARS is $45. That's a $35 saving for literally the exact same bronzer. This goes on flawlessly. It wears very nicely throughout the day, and it's great for several skin tones, just like the NARS Laguna. This shade is the Deep Tan, and I really like this one because it can serve as not only a bronzer, but you can build it up and use it as a contour as well. Next up is the NYX Studio Perfect Photo Loving Primer. I love this primer. This is an exact dupe for the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. This is $13 and the Smashbox is $36. And dare I say, I like this one a little bit better. It goes on nice and even on the skin. It has the perfect amount of tackiness to hold on your makeup throughout the day. And again, it's $13 versus $36. This is the clear, which is what I generally pick up because it's a primer. I don't really want it to add any color or pigmentation to my face. So I generally, again, will pick up the clear. One of my favorite lip colors is the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream. This goes on beautifully. It has very good wear, and it's a complete dupe for the Kylie Jenner lip products. This is $6.50 versus the Kylie Jenner, which is $29. I find that this stays on longer and has better pigmentation for $6.50. This is one of my all-time favorite nude or natural colors, and this is in the color London. Next up is the HD Photogenic Concealer. This concealer is gorgeous. It's very hydrating for the under eye. As someone who's in my mid-40s, it's important for me to have a little bit of extra hydration, and I don't want my concealer to sink into my fine lines. And this does all of that. This is in the color CW01. I generally like to pick up my concealer pretty light to brighten up my under eye. This is a complete dupe for the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. A complete dupe. This is only $6 where the MAC is $26. I don't see any difference between this and the MAC, and honestly, I prefer this. I think the formula is creamier, and again, it doesn't settle into my fine lines and really brightens up my under eye. And if I didn't mention, I'll make sure that I link all of the NYX products as well as their dupes down below for you, so that if you're interested in picking up the high-end product or the NYX dupe, everything will be in the description box. One of my other favorite products from NYX that I've been using for ages is their color correcting concealer. It has 6 different color correcting shades, so it works for any type of pigmentation that you have that you would like to color correct before applying foundation. This is a dupe for the Tarte color correcting palette. I don't know that that palette is available still, but this is a complete dupe, and this is actually, again, even better. The formula goes on smoother. I find that the color correcting works better with the NYX. This is $12 versus Tarte for $40. Because this contains 6 color correcting shades, it's really the only color correcting palette that you need to have. Next dupe is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. I'm obsessed with this. This is such a fantastic brow pencil. Mine is in the color brunette. And this is a dupe for the Anastasia Brow Wiz. Better, you guys, than the Brow Wiz, and much more affordable. $10 versus $23. It comes with the brow pencil and the spoolie on the other end so that you can not only fill in your brows, but brush them up and make them look full and complete. So I love this, and you can't beat this for $10. This shade range is phenomenal. There's a little bit of something shade-wise for everybody. One product I'm always on the hunt for dupes are eyeshadow palettes, because eyeshadow palettes can be really, really expensive. This NYX Ultimate Warm Neutrals palette is gorgeous. The colors are so beautiful. They apply flawlessly. They last all day. I love that the mattes are very, very blendable, and then the shimmer, some swatches here for you of all of the colors, but wait until you hear what this is a dupe for. This is a complete dupe for the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette. A complete dupe. I actually prefer the formula and the way this goes on and blends out better than the Urban Decay palette. This is $18 versus $54 for the Urban Decay, and there is virtually no difference between the two palettes. Let me know down in the comments if you've tried both and what your opinion is, but I'll tell you right now, I would gladly spend $18 over $54 for virtually the same palette. The NYX HD Studio Finishing Powder. Love this. This is a dupe for the Makeup Forever HD Finishing Powder, and there's no difference. I have tried both products. They perform and wear and apply the exact same way. This is $10 versus the Makeup Forever for $37. So a third of the price, and it works exactly the same way. This is one of those things that you absolutely do not need to splurge on the high end, because the drugstore version is equally as amazing. I'm a sucker for a good illuminating product, something that gives you that beautiful natural glow. And I've been loving this Born to Glow Liquid Illuminator from NYX. I've been using this under my foundation every single day. I also like to use this in place of highlighter since I already have this product on hand. This is in the shade Gleam. And this is a complete dupe for the NARS Hot Sands Liquid Illuminator. I prefer the color and the application of the NYX even more. This is $7.50 versus the NARS for $35. I don't see any difference, and like I said, I actually prefer the application of the NYX even more. One of the products that I have such a hard time spending a lot of money on is setting spray. I don't notice much difference between the different brands of setting spray. So for me, it's really hard for me to shell out $30, $40, $50 for a setting spray when this NYX one works amazing. This is the Matte Finish Fini Matte Setting Spray. This is a complete dupe for the Urban Decay Chill Setting Spray for a fraction of the price. I don't notice any difference when using the Urban Decay Setting Spray or the NYX setting spray. This is $8.50 versus the Urban Decay, which is $24. Like I said, I just have a hard time spending a lot of money on setting spray because I honestly don't notice much difference. Let me know down in the comments what your favorite setting spray is and how you feel about purchasing the drugstore versus the high end. The NYX Proof It Waterproof Eye Primer. I love this stuff. This is my go-to primer before I apply any shadow. I really like that it's waterproof because it stays all day. And even if you are cutting your crease and you're applying a product like Vaseline or concealer to your eyes, the primer doesn't move. So it keeps that application nice and solid throughout the entire day and really brings out the pigmentation in any of your eye colors. I prefer the colorless just because I like to build up the color of my shadows using the product itself. This is a dupe for the NARS Pro Smudge Proof Base. Again, I don't notice any difference between the two products. This one is only $7 and the NARS is $26. And again, I don't notice the difference. I do prefer the clear and I really enjoy that this is waterproof. I think it makes a big difference in the wearability of the product. Now, one makeup product that I will splurge on is foundation. I'm very selective on my foundation, number one, because of my age and because I don't want it to settle into my fine lines and wrinkles or look cakey midway through the day. But there is a NYX foundation that is a complete dupe for a high end that I will pick up every single time. This is the NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop foundation. This foundation is stellar. This is the color Natural. I like to use this especially when I self-tan or in the summer months where my skin's just a little bit more tan. This foundation goes on flawlessly. It does not settle in my fine lines and wrinkles, and it wears very well. Even under a mask, even throughout the whole day. I've even worn this and had it wear pretty darn good even after a sweaty workout. This is a complete dupe for the Makeup Forever HD foundation. No difference. Zero difference in the application and the wearability of the two foundations. This is only $15 versus $43 for the Makeup Forever. And like I said, I find it to wear just as well, to apply just as well. They have a very wide color range. I wanted to share with you another primer dupe. Everybody has different skin types. Some people are looking for a more natural primer. Some people want more of a pore filler primer. And I really like this NYX Pore Filling Primer. It's a complete dupe for the Benefit Porefessional Primer. That is such a popular primer for makeup enthusiasts, and this is a dupe for that. It works just as well. I find that it mattifies and fills in your pores equally as good as the Benefit. This is $14 versus $32 for the Benefit. So about half the price. And like I said, it works just as well. Now this isn't a dupe, but I wanted to share this with you. I love the NYX Marshmallow Primer. I know that it's controversial amongst people, but I really like it. I think it works really well. In fact, I'm wearing that on my face today. So I had to pick up the Marshmallow Blender. I will say that when I got it in my Ulta order, I was a little bit disappointed on the size. I was hoping that it was a little bit larger so that I could use it to blend out or apply foundation. But I will say that I really like this to apply concealer under my eye or cream blush. It is the perfect size for that. Now, would I race out and buy this Marshmallow Blender? Probably not, but it's nice to add to your collection if you're looking for a good, soft, squishy blender for concealer and also for cream blush. And the last dupe I have for you is my favorite dupe because I am obsessed, and I mean obsessed, with the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Lip Liner. That's my go-to. In fact, that's the one that I have on today. I have been on the hunt for a dupe for that because I have a hard time spending $22 for a lip liner. And this one is a dupe. And I mean an exact dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. This is the NYX Peekaboo Lip Liner. I don't notice any difference between this and the Charlotte Tilbury. Like I mentioned, the Pillow Talk Lip Liner is $22. This is $4. $4 from NYX, and with no visual difference, this is my new go-to. As soon as I'm out of my Charlotte Tilbury, this will be the one that I repurchase over and over because I really enjoy a neutral lip, especially if I'm going a little bit bolder with my eyeshadow. I like to have a neutral lip. So highly recommend, if you love the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk, pick the Peekaboo up from NYX. No difference. And the last NYX product I want to share with you isn't a dupe, but it's something that I've actually never tried, even though it has went completely viral, and that's the NYX Shine Loud. This has went viral because of wearing masks. This is a non-transferable lip color. You apply the color, you apply the gloss, and it doesn't transfer, so they say. So I thought to end out today's video, we could give this a try. Unfortunately, most of the shades were sold out. So I tried to pick a color that I would actually wear. So this is the Trophy Life. It is a very pink color, so let's put it on and let's see if this lives up to the hype. So here is the applicator. It's a nice flat doe foot, which I prefer for any type of liquid lip. All right, let's see. Ooh, it feels really nice. It feels really nice applying that color to my lips. It glides on really nicely. It's very moisturizing and hydrating. So I'm going to let this dry down for just a couple of minutes before we apply the gloss, and then we're gonna see if it transfers. Gloss. Ooh, wow. That definitely gave my lips a glossy look. I actually really like this color. It's more neutral than I thought that it was going to be. So I've given the lip color a chance to dry down. So now let's do a transfer test. Nothing. So no transfer. I'm excited about this because I'm in a state where we are still under a mask mandate, so we have to wear a mask everywhere, and I find myself just not using lip colors because they just rub off in my mask. So I'm really excited to have a product that's affordable, a drugstore product that is transfer proof. So this will be my new go-to lip color whenever I have to wear a mask, and I'm pleasantly surprised that Trophy Life is a little more neutral than I was expecting. So those are my 14 NYX dupes for high-end cosmetics. Every single one of these is a great dupe and much, much more affordable. So let's talk final price. If you were to purchase all 14 products from the high-end cosmetic companies, your total cost would be $449. Now this is pretty much a full face of makeup with the exception of a blush. You could even use one of the eyeshadow colors for a blush if you wanted. So in order to purchase a full face of makeup from the high-end retailer, you're looking at about $449. Now to purchase all 14 NYX products, the total is only $141.50. So a quarter of the price of the high-end for virtually the same overall look when you apply the products. So I highly recommend all of the 14 NYX products that I shared with you today. If you have any other NYX dupes, definitely leave them down in the comments. I'm loving the NYX Shine Loud more than I thought that I would. It definitely lives up to the hype of being non-transferable and would be great if you're someone who has to wear a mask all day. It feels really good on the lips, very hydrating, and it doesn't dry down to be cakey and dry feeling, which I appreciate. So if you enjoyed this dupes video and you're excited to pick up all these products for yourself, give it a big, huge thumbs up. And if you're new to my channel or you haven't yet subscribed, make sure you hit the subscribe button and don't forget to ring the bell next to it so you never miss a single video. I will make sure everything I shared with you today, as well as all of the makeup that I'm wearing, is linked down in the description box. And don't forget to head over and follow me on TikTok for more beauty on a budget. Have a beautiful day and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.